So, you love talk radio? Then you'll love TalkStreamLive.com. TalkStream Live is always on, 24/7 with the best streaming talk shows. Find your favorite talkers and discover some new ones. It's free, readily available online or on any smartphone or tablet. Finding your favorite talk shows all in one place has gotten a whole lot easier. Just go to TalkStreamLive.com. Be sure to download the free apps from Google Play or the iTunes App Store.
Go to Antique Obsessions for the hottest in jewelry, antiques, repurposed, solid sterling silver, one of a kind, handmade by Bruce and Jaja. Go to our Facebook, which is Antique Obsessions, or you can go to Etsy.com and go to Antique Obsessions, one word, or type it into your Google and find us there. Thanks.
Tribal, primitive, rustic, Burning Man, punk rock. Conceptual subculture for the edgiest, most cutting edge designs of jewelry today. Go to Etsy.com/shop/conceptual subculture, or one word, either by going to Google or search Etsy, ETSY.com, and type in one word, conceptual subculture. You will find the hottest designs using natural stones with wire wrap rings, rough, raw, genuine, semi-precious gemstone jewelry, solid sterling silver, copper, leather, orgonite, bracelets, pendants, chokers, men's copper cups with sterling accents, eco-friendly, repurposed, original, one-of-a-kind design earrings. Support MBN by going to Conceptual Subculture on Etsy.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there.
Warning, warning, everything I say is fucking crazy and should not be reinterpreted or reenacted because you will be either shot or NDAA'd. Warning.
Those damn they live aliens. You know, America's getting so crazy. It's America the crazy. I decided to leave America for a day and go to Mexico. Hell, why not? I mean, they got rancheritos, Tecate, Cuban cigars, cheap jewelry, and pharmacies. No, that's what I really like about Mexico.
So depressed. I don't know what to do. Hey, go for it, man. It's easy for you to say you got the promotion. Look, it'll come, all right? Just don't worry about it.
The feeling is definitely there. It's a new morning in America. Fresh, vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders. We're optimistic as to what becomes of it all.
Arriba, compadres! You're listening to the one and only El Mero, fucking Bruce Montalvo on Monday night. Yeah! Yeah, I'm gonna bust out the mariachi bands a little bit later. And the tequila, I already busted the tequila out anyway. It's Bruce Montalvo Show, October 23rd, 2017. I tell you, I've been drinking tequila since those damn Dodgers won the freaking NLCS. Oh, look, you gotta understand, I've been watching Dodger baseball since I was freaking 8 years old. And they never win anything. You know, Tommy Lasorda had all these guys roided up when he had the Eric Carros and the Mike Piazzas, and you know they always had great pitching. You know, the Hideo Nomos and Valenzuelas and Hershiser's, and You know, the Davy Lopes and all these cats, right? All the baseball cards. But they never won anything. They didn't fucking win anything. You know, I was like a baby in '88. I don't fucking remember that shit. I don't remember Kirk Gibson's big homer, but I do remember this is Justin Turner's homer. That was great. Anyway, I'm talking about sports all the time. You know why? Because I want your mind for rent and I want to keep you stupid. That's right. Anyway, here's my wife who keeps me from being stupid. She like keeps me in line. You know, she's like, hey, your stupid meter is like off the charts. Anyway, I'm being stupid. How's it going?
Fine.
This is Jaja at Jaja on Twitter at Jaja. That's just your name at Jaja.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we went to Mexico.
Like we did, didn't we?
We had a problem with the doctor.
We had a problem.
And actually, I just left the doctor a review because I was really just bothered me how inconsiderate she was, you know. And when
Well, doctors don't want to help you. Why do you think the freaking medical logo has a staff and a snake on it?
Yeah, a staph, and that's why it's a staph infection, and snakes are parasites.
Oh,
So they're
goddamn
ruling
health
you.
symbology right
Let me
there.
tell you something. Imagine a world where your doctor, who seemingly is so bright and intelligent and tries to outsmart you, won't give you your medication that you know that you're well researched because you care about yourself, right?
No, America's getting crazy. I have to freaking hop the border myself to go get medicine in stinky freaking Mexico.
Yeah, it's not provided. And then I just looked at another review, and this is, mind you, first of all, the review was like a 1, and this lady had like a horrible thing up, but she wasn't like that. Like, you wouldn't think that. I didn't even check, but it was so swanky, her office. Wasn't it really nice?
First of all, our audience doesn't know who she is
Doesn't
and
matter.
what her office
we don't need
is.
to, right, but I'm just saying.
Anyway, doctors.
Swanky
Doctors
office.
Doctors don't want to give you the medication you need. America's getting crazy, so you got to freaking hop the border your damn self and go to Mexico.
Yeah, they have the power to kill you if they want. No, don't give them the meds. Don't give them this one.
But you know what happened when I crossed the border? When we crossed the border, you know, I caught a rare Pokemon crossing the border. I caught Pepemon. That's right. I was playing Pokemon Go, the Pepe version, and what do you know? There he was. He was crossing the border his damn self. Pepemon. How do you like that?
Yeah, what about those
The
guys that
Pikachu.
walk
He was
past
like
you and
Pikachu.
said something about cutting the heads off, and then the other.
Oh, well, I'm trying to get to that. No, I'm trying to get to that. We gotta get to that. But we did scout the U.S. Mexico or the Mexico U.S. border for Donald Trump, didn't we?
Yeah,
We were like scouting it out there.
Fine to me.
I think the Border Patrol did a great job.
You don't want anything to keep you too close in either. That's the problem. You see, imagine a world where you can't get your medication because your doctor, and the way the doctors and the pharmacies work here, you can't get anything without a prescription.
Okay, look. As long as the Border Patrol keeps doing a good job, then there's no reason, you know, that you can't just go to Mexico and get your meds or get, you know, a cream or whatever it is you need, or rancheritos or whatever you need.
Yeah. Well, I think that they should go there more often. Maybe Nogales will clean up a little better. I don't know about the other two, Juarez and Tijuana.
Oh, no, we had a good time, but, you know, I'm telling you, it's crazy. As soon as we went in there, I felt like a bunch of CIA dudes with their phones, like looking up and looking down, and like guys walking around with freaking triangle shirts, Illuminati shirts, walking around, but I didn't care. I was El Gran Montalvo of Mexico. You see that big freaking sombrero I put on?
Oh, yeah.
It suits me better than that dumb bitch from Florida, doesn't it?
And that donkey that was, you were next to that
donkey.
Can
you believe it? I'm getting to the donkey story, and this isn't that type of donkey story.
Yeah, this is Nogales donkey story.
Okay, this is like a cute, like, rated G freaking Disney freaking donkey story, okay? So I'm walking with my wife, and what do you know? There's like a donkey with a hat.
On every corner.
No, but this was the first corner.
This wasn't.
And I saw the donkey with the hat, and I laughed my fucking ass off. And then the donkey with the hat's owner pops out from the side. He's like, hey, compadre, quiere foto con el donkey? I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. Well, wasn't I trying to take a picture? You were trying to take a picture of the donkey.
Yeah.
So then we got close to the donkey, and then the guy comes out, and then the guy ends up taking a picture of us, but we didn't have any fucking pesos, and we didn't want to give him $5. So we were like, oh, look, we'll come back, okay? Freaking Nico or Paco or whatever your name was. Yeah, so we came back. Eventually, we gave him some money for taking a nice picture of us. And guess what? The donkey's name was Barack Obama. And we're wearing the big old freaking 10-gallon Mexican's hat. Yeah. That's funny because he's a donkey. Get the Democrats, the donkey, Barack Obama.
Yeah, it was very. So it doesn't really seem that intelligently. And the very picturesque, place. Very fun, but really the main event was to get these medications. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't really know what to do with this medical situation here, but I think we're very fucked and controlled.
That's why America the crazy, baby. Now we're going to Mexico for fucking healthcare.
It's very crazy. Imagine being sick and your doctors make you wait 6 weeks to go to the doctor, to go, to see them, maybe 2 months.
Oh,
and then they don't want, then they gotta wait for your,
Señorita.
Then you gotta wait for your diagnosis.
Señorita. No, Señorita, no need to be sick. Go to Dr. Montalvo. Arriba! You have itch, you have scratch, you have something in your snatch. You come to Dr. Montalvo. Yes. Alright, enough of that music. I had to do it. That's what sets me apart from everybody else. I'm a genuine entertainer, and I'm not just cutting you off. At Jaja on Twitter, at Bruce Montalvo. You see, my tongues are doing the arriba thing. It's like I put cayenne pepper on my tongue.
Yeah, no, all you gotta do is imitate your fucking mother.
Why again with my mother?
Well,
and then you don't want me to call your nephews Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Jewy for Christmas or Halloween. Come on, it's cute. I wear the yarmulke too. Anyway, go on. Mexico. Don't do this to me on air again. Mexico. You making fun of my mama. What'd you say about my mother?
Your mother threw punches at me for no reason.
She's still my mother.
And then she told the police that you hit her.
I know. Isn't she lovely?
She's psychotic.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, maybe this time Sam Hain is around now. The witches.
I know. She's
getting powers.
She's got some witches, Bruce. She threw punches. She was trying to kick your ass.
She's insane, man. She's like Guadalupe all the way.
Anyway, I want my listeners to tell me if they like the show with as many sound effects or without any sound effects. Just let me know. Anyway, let's go. Let's jump the border again and go back to Mexico. Isn't it crazy? It's gotten crazy. We have to jump over the border to get our fucking meds or a cream or a shampoo.
It's very scary. No, the shampoo.
What the fuck, bro?
Still,
And here's what's even scarier. You said scary? That leads me to this. Okay, as soon as we were in Mexico, we cut the corner and there was these guys frying some chickens. And I didn't know if they were talking about chickens or something else, but these guys that came out of nowhere, they weren't with the chicken people. And they weren't talking to them, they weren't interested in chicken, and they were on their phone. They looked like little narco motherfuckers. Little narcos looking for some tacos. But it's scary because within the first minute of being in Mexico, I hear this guy say, "We cut a head off." On his phone, in Spanish. So I was like, what the fuck? Whoa, did you hear what that guy said? Le cortamos la cabeza. Le cortamos la cabeza.
Then when we walked out, we saw a totally doofus dude wearing a blue Coney 2012 shirt.
Yeah, but this guy with that said, again, that takes it away from what I'm talking about. Let's go back to this guy talking about cutting off a head in Mexico. Yeah, Coney, who cares? What year was that?
I sued them.
I was like, okay, good. That's all we need to know. You sued them. Yeah, this guy, he could have been talking about his birria. I don't know, but it's just scary that the first minute that you're there, a guy says he's gonna cut a head off. Don't you think? Isn't it crazy, Jaja?
Yeah. Good thing you understand Spanish.
Oh yeah. And then here's where it gets crazier, where I need you to definitely have your input because we could have gotten killed. We're asking for questions to go to this nice restaurant. I'm telling you, you ask for directions in Mexico, you could get killed, folks. Okay? You better be careful. You listen to that Gran Montalvo now. Okay? We walk around and, I don't know my ass from my elbow in Mexico, okay? I made a vow not to go to Mexico. And, Janine, Jaja, she's like, hey, I don't know where this freaking place is. So I start asking some guys and... they're like, oh, go this way. And eventually they kind of led us to the place we had to go. But then there was this other, undesirable kind of gangster, criminal-looking guy, but he didn't look like it right away until he spoke to me. And he said, I was like, hey, where's La Roca? This restaurant. He's like, allá, güey. He was like calling me, already insulting me, right? Call me a way. No, fuck you, way. Right? And he's telling me to go through a bar that looks like the bar out of freaking Desperado, where the beer they serve is piss. So it was like ruckus. They could have been doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? What, I'm going to take Jaja in there so they could like kill me and rape me and, kill us and rape us? So we didn't do it. We just went around and then we had one of the most delicious freaking Mexican dinners we've ever had with mariachis.
That we did. It was really weird. Yeah, it was great. Great Mexican food. Go to La Roca's. Definitely. If you go to
La Roca.
But I think Nogales, let me tell you, it's fantastic that you can go to another country. And I used to get medications in
Isn't
Brazil.
it? It's like a minute away.
What
Isn't
the
that
fuck?
amazing?
Let me tell you, you think America's so great? Yeah, you have the illusion of great. But
Yeah, America
then when
is
you're
great.
sick,
What are you
but
talking
then when
about?
you're sick, who owns you, baby? The medical industry.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who owns you, baby? The medical industry.
Yeah, that goddamn snake with the freaking staff.
That's what Barack
Those reptilians.
Obama tried to do to America, make you enslaved to your medical industry. Now, I'm not going to take it away. Some
It's not
doctors,
the only thing he did.
surgeons are fabulous. Okay, a lot of procedures are unnecessary. Okay, that's all I'm saying. God forbid I get into an accident. I've had to go into that. I've had things happen to me. I needed them. And a dog attacked me. So,
Holy crap.
yeah, fucking pit bull and shit. I needed a skin graft. So there are things that the medical industry is amazing for. I would have probably died, of course.
No way, right.
Without them. So I'm not taking away for their surgeons, but I'm just saying they for things like little skin, a scratch, a little rash, and it doesn't make sense that you can't get antibiotics at the pharmacy without a prescription. I don't fucking care what. They're just fucking what? It's up to the individual. You sign a waiver. Boom. You can't be sued for it. You buy it, you have to read the instructions, just like a fucking saw. Okay, you don't sell it. Okay, so you're 16 years old, underage, buying a circular saw. It's dangerous. You could fucking chop your hand off. You're gonna go sue the company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like those Chinese policies. You break it, you buy it. $5. That's right, folks. I want you to die of Kuru
The
disease.
fact that you can't get a medication, you have to go through some pussy fucking snotty doctor that maybe doesn't want to help you. And wait fucking months on end and maybe it'll progress and get
Every time
get
that doctor spoke, she hissed. I could see her little forearm.
So fucking vile. And it looks like we're not the only people that she didn't help. Okay.
Hey, we had to go to fucking Mexico to get some medicine. Hey, they're spraying barium, aluminum. You don't know what they're doing to us under the dome. And if you don't think we're in a dome, what? The Simpsons freaking, they hit a home run, they broke the glass dome and all the water came out. Huh?
Yeah. They
Come
could be
on.
spreading certain things,
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They spray. That's.
Oh, so now we have to go
arthritis,
to crappy Mexico to get medicine with the holes, like 8-foot holes on the floor.
8-foot hole.
Fall in there.
They'll sue you if you fucking fall into a hole. They'll tell you that you broke it. I'm not kidding. Like Brazil, I bet
Holy
the same way.
guacamole!
Yeah, you can't sue the city there.
Ay caramba!
Yeah, exactly.
Ay,
But all in all, it was nice. It really was. I really wish, for their sake, I think it could be a little bit prettier. I don't know why Nogales is not a lot nicer, because it seems
it is kind of happening still. I kind of had a good time.
I had a fabulous time, but I would like to see, if for their sake, just like it's a nice portal for Americans. It feels like a little nice vacation. I'm not saying everybody go there and populate the place.
That's funny. You said portal in Mexico, where they're like aliens and stuff, right? But they're not aliens there.
Didn't they have like an...
holy crap, we became the aliens in their land.
Yeah.
Whoa. We fucking became aliens.
We
Oh
treated
my
people
God.
nicely, though.
Oh my God, we became aliens in Mexico.
I didn't seem like an idiot, right, with my Spanish?
No, you actually did very well.
Yeah, they understood me. I understood them. There was no problem.
Yeah, you bartered and haggled with this dude. And I ended up with a Cuban cigar.
And the herb lady, I spoke to her in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I'm not like the best. Cause
no, they really got the best soaps and the best creams and lotions. They have the best creams and lotions in Mexico.
Well,
Cheers.
yeah, I mean, good.
Would you like
good
my
stuff.
Mexican
Listen,
accent?
We have fabulous stuff here. I don't have enough time in the day to tell you what's fabulous here. But it's very lovely to be able to go over and see another world. I like borders because of that.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna buy anything from their fucking little, shit little carts.
Look,
Then you get the what's that thing you were gonna get?
Revenge.
Well, say it again.
Montezuma's revenge.
Oh my god!
Dun, dun,
That means
dun.
no. I'm not doing the dun. I'm not doing. That means that your butt's gonna go plop plop ploppity plop plop.
Yeah, I have a cure for that too. That's called Boldo, and in fact, it was.
Did we buy some there?
No, I have a pound of it. I get organic and wildcrafted, but that's really good if you have they use it in Brazil, any kind of stomach dysentery. I mean, you'd be throwing up and turning green, and just drink a cup of Boldo, you'll be all good in the morning. I'm not kidding. It's
Ay caramba.
Boldo, and also get you undrunk, so if you need to, and it's good for your liver.
Oh, Mexico is like a wonder for holistic remedies and medicines and soaps and.
No, we have better holistic remedies. Okay. That's the thing. America, I think we have like certified organic stuff and things are cleaner, but it was sort of spectacular to be able to go there.
I felt like we were in like Desperado.
I
felt like I was Antonio Banderas.
You look better than him. He's fucking
Hey, thanks. Well, yeah, hey, that's right, folks. You heard it here.
But
I'm better looking than Antonio Banderas. That's right, cabron. Fuck you.
But he's Sephardic, supposedly, right? He's a Sephardic
he's a dick. More like
he's a Sephardic.
Hey, that kind of leads me to this. Hey, the Dodgers. Let me tell you something about the Dodgers. The Dodgers. I want to go back to Dodgers. It's a baseball World Series, baby. The Dodgers have a rich history in with having Jewish players. Our people. But I don't know. I don't know if Sandy Koufax is Sephardic, but what was up with Kike Hernandez, huh? Oh wait, what? Oh, his name is Kike? Oh, Kike. Kike Hernandez. Oh, he's Puerto Rican? Oops. I don't want to offend any big-nosed Jews. Oops. No, folks, I'm not being anti-Semitic. Come on, anti-Semitic, Bruce. How could... Look, I'm a big-nosed Mexican Jew myself. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. It was just a joke. I just said I was a big-nosed Jew. It was a joke, folks. Now I told her I was going to do... Well, come on. The guy's name is literally Kike Hernandez. Kike Hernandez. Actually, it's Kike.
Actually, your father is Jewish. He's got the name... He's got the right name.
Kike.
And your father has a bigger nose than anybody.
No, my father, seriously, does my father have like a big-ass cactus nose? Hey, that reminds me, you called Aaron Klein...
Yeah,
you called Aaron Klein Investigative Radio. You called him talking about fake Jews.
Yeah, I called Aaron Klein because he asked, the question is that why are so many outspoken Jewish people in the community talking about things that are anti-Semitic?
Not just that, but like total pigs, like Harvey Pigstein, right?
Excuse me, you didn't hear the show and you didn't hear what I said to Aaron. So he was talking about how rabbis have so much power in the congregation, and they all seem to be in conjunction with each other, and they do guide their population to certain sentiments, and some of them are like to be almost anti-Israel. A lot of them now.
Well, what do you think Hollywood is?
Right.
Well, Weinstein had like fucking that movie with that guy Cumberbatch or whatever, Sherlock. Yeah, I'm in there in a fucking Nazi movie. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
literally, Hollywood is filled with like freaking vampires, and they get all the girls to get the bit parts. Get it?
Well, that's what I said to him. Is that many people are these, and I called in.
And they want to put big Jewish, supposedly big Jewish noses, but that's a hoax.
That's their Stremmer, and then most
look
of
at
those
your nose.
are really
it's the
Arabs.
Most gorgeous nose I've ever seen. My nose is not bulbous like hippopotamus nose.
Nice. He agreed with me. He said that it's true that the average Israeli looks nothing like how a Jew is depicted. And actually, if you look at an average Arab man, they look with a big nose. faces.
Yeah, they're the ones that look like the Nazi propaganda of their Stremmer.
And them and Lopez, George Lopez.
Oh, George Lopez just looks like a fucking piece of shiza.
He's got a big
He looks like a Bangladeshi. You know what he looks like? He looks like a piece of crap that's floating in a river in Thailand. That's what he looks like. That's what I think of George Lopez. Anyway, George Lopez and the fake Jews like Harvey Pigstein.
Right,
They're all hanging out. They're all hanging out, and they're all drinking freaking Blood Light.
Yeah, and
in Hollywood,
pedophiles and
Blood Light,
and just. They're all making Jews look disgusting and piggish and outlandish.
That's right. They're making money.
They're
making money off making Jews look bad, and they're taking all that money to their blood banks.
Yeah, and because
they're a bunch of freaking vampires. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, I got a joke for you. What is? Why is it that vampires don't have a lot of friends?
Because they're a pain in the neck sometimes on the radio. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you. I stole your punchline.
And hey, I got another one for you. What are ghosts' favorite shoes?
Boots.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Hey, wait, I got one more.
You're gonna do this?
I got one more.
I know them all.
What is a witch's favorite subject?
Spelling.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Janine. Jaja.
Okay. Yeah, again, and then you want to know what I
Hey, excuse me again, she's train wreck with big titties and tinfoil bra.
Choo-choo.
You gotta love her, folks. Anyway, let me tell you something. Oh, you touching my marvelous pecs? They're not blubber titties.
They're not blubber titties.
So, what, you want to go to the movies? You want to go out? No, we don't go out to the movies because, anyway, it's like a new segment I'm coming up with. But I wanted to just finish. It's a new segment I'm coming up with called Pavlov's Movies. No, talk to me. You're not fucking going anywhere. I'm on TalkStream Live to make me hit you with a steel chair because you don't hear the music at the beginning. I play WCW music. That means that I'm really ready to throw people over freaking tables and all that stuff.
WCW? You're not playing Turn In Your Weapons anymore?
Oh my god, it gets played. It seems like the train wreck with the bra is not letting me work on the Bruce Montalvo show, but you can like us on Facebook. Just click like the Bruce Montalvo show if you like us, because I'm trying to go somewhere. You might just be like, oh, this guy never goes anywhere. His wife totally derails him.
No, he didn't go.
Pavlov's Movies, folks. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I have to fucking talk about it because I have a radio show, okay? And nobody else is going to talk about it but me, and especially, with their wives, okay? I got some huevos here. There's a lot of Pavlovian conditioning going on in movies. They're showing dog tags in that one movie that's coming out about soldiers, and what just happened in Niger, right? Yeah. Right? And what's called? Only the Brave. Okay, this is Pavlov's Movies, folks. And they get what? Happy Death Day? Remember that movie, right? And then what happened again? Niger or nigger or whatever they want to call it. Niger, nigger.
I think the word nigger must have come from Niger.
Yeah, why do they get offended? It's like, hey, you Mexican. It's like, well, if you're Mexican, it's like, okay, I'm Mexican. Hey, you Niger.
Yeah, and then somebody goes, nigger.
That doesn't make me David
tomato, nigger, Niger, what the fuck? Niger.
Anyway, you're contributing to the dumbing down of society by not going to my point right here, the segment, Pavlov's Movies. Don't you see the conditioning in Hollywood? I mean, again, making Jews look like they got bulbous big noses when they don't, and you're proof of it. And then they're showing dog tags and all these soldiers dying, and they're saying Trump doesn't care, and he's a yellow belly, he didn't go to war anyway. But again, what do dog tags symbolize? They symbolize like a toe tag, like when you're dead, right? If you break down the word soldier, there's die in the word. And what did they say? They knew what they were signing up for?
Soul to die. Soul
beautiful.
To die.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. I've said that a couple times. But that's the thing with Pavlov's Movies. That's what it is. I mean, they got this movie in California about the storms or whatever. Not the storms, the firestorms that are going on in California. They have a movie about guys putting out that one too. But they got a movie about fighting freaking fires.
That's crazy.
And what's going on in California? And another thing, Trump turned his back on California because how many times have you heard him mention California or wildfires in California? Like once? Yeah. Why? Because nobody in fucking California voted Trump. They did, but they didn't. You know, Clinton just stole the state. But see, that's the thing. Geostorm, you mentioned, and it flopped, by the way. Nobody wants to see a movie that, shows you how HARP shoots lasers into the atmosphere and, destroys Puerto Rico, right? Mm-hmm. Who the fuck wants to see those movies? That's Pavlov's movies, folks.
I don't know.
Conditioning you with all these.
Movie theater, and you don't know who's behind you. Why I gotta sit into
Only
a
the
theater?
brave
Why I gotta sit in a movie theater with a bunch of fucking strangers that God knows what they're carrying, sneezing, or maybe they got bed bugs, or maybe I'm gonna get a cold, or I'm gonna rats and shit like that. At least I know in my house, I'm not eating GMO. I could sit down, I could shut it off, I could go to the bathroom, I could stop the movie. Fuck that.
Or you could read a book in your home instead of contributing to the Marxist-Leninists over in Hollywood. Yeah. Okay? We're so saturated with mindless entertainment and fake news, it's not even funny. I mean, we need to break through the matrix and, Hollywood, don't freaking go spend any money on them.
Well, actually, we saw a really good movie on Netflix the other day. It was Doctor Strange.
No, that was not just a
Marvel.
Netflix movie.
I know, it was Marvel.
That was Marvel. That was Hollywood, okay? But
but it was really great.
No, you know what was great about it was that all the characters, what is it? There's Dormammu, who's kind of based on Galactus, who's definitely based on Saturn, Kronos, and they show you the eye close up. It's like a interdimensional, dimension that Doc Strange goes through. And what do they show you? This eye that looks like, what Saturn looks like.
And let me just add to that.
Not the CGI fake photo Saturn.
Yeah, you can actually see real live with those super duper telescopes. Not yours, maybe some people's on YouTube. You can search for these actual, what the planets look like, where they've zoomed in on stars, and they make these incredible weird patterns there. I mean, you don't know what it is, if it's a light.
I know what it is. I know what it is. They are interdimensional beings. They are entities. They are conscious. They have consciousness. And they could be portals to other realms or interdimensional beings or the Titans themselves. I mean, today I was questioning if the moon is really made of cheese or made of anything, and it's not just some light, because you can see right through the freaking thing. You can see right through the moon. So I don't know if the moon is a space station. I don't think it is, because if it is, it's got some holographic cloning device over the cloaking device. Mm-hmm. That's what I meant to say, cloaking. They got clones too. But I don't know if it's actually a moon base. I don't even think. Well, what could it really just be a light? I mean, it was tripping me out today. I was smoking the blunt on the Bruce Montalvo show.
I do believe that the moon and the sun are the same size. That you are being told a complete lie because your eyes tell you more than anything. Either try to say that the sun's closer, but it's further away, and it's huge, it's bigger, but the moon's closer, and it's just smaller. No, but meanwhile, you look at them back and forth, and they're the same exact size.
They're the same size. The moon and the sun are the same size.
It's a complete
Absolutely.
lie. Another thing is that, I also believe that the Earth is flat. So, and I believe that even the water will tell you that it is always at sea level. And they actually
Not just that, they use lasers now, and everything you believe is a lie, pretty much.
The water itself will always find itself, it's at sea level. Once it will tell you the truth. When you pour water out, it will always find, what's the flattest sea level. That's why they put water in a leveler. And
they use the lasers now too. And NASA's just so full of it, because you see how the landmass changes in every single NASA picture of the Earth. It's always different. I mean, Africa is bigger than the United States in one.
They even found the Photoshop that it's every single one is depicted as in Photoshop, that there's no globe. I mean, they can't prove it. They've sent weather balloons up to the tippy top, the highest it could possibly go in the dome, and they've taken round and the horizon stays constant. It rises with you. You're always going to see a horizon line, which means it's flat.
If you were going up on a hot air balloon, the world would be spinning. It wouldn't just be a constant view of the flat horizon. Okay, and anyway, NASA admits that they friggin' photoshopped the thing. Okay, all those what is it? The ball Earth pictures. Okay, it's really just CGI. Okay, because I'll tell you, NASA's #1 at Photoshop. aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
NASA admits it that they're just composites of data that are
composites.
transmitted into a picture. Yeah, let me read that again. Composites of data transmitted into a picture. They're like, oh yeah. So really, it's just a bunch of illusions and lies about space stations and satellites, all this shit. You know, because what's the old adage? What goes up must come down.
And the whole lie of gravity is insane, because if gravity works, and just think of it this way, if gravity works where water is not flying off the earth, or your people underneath you are flying off underneath, from in Brazil, it's impossible, because, and it just, if you had a basketball and you put water on it, it should just automatically then have gravitation.
Look, lasers check for water level, okay, and there isn't not 1 inch of curvature on the earth. You go to the beach. What are the beaches? Completely freaking flat. Okay, let me tell you something. When I approached flat Earth, okay, eventually it was going to happen. This is a conspiracy talk show. Okay, we talk about conspiracies, right, and the parapolitical. But I approached this damn thing, this flat Earth, like Han Solo. Okay, I was thinking, oh yeah, the Force, yeah, whatever. It's just a farce. But really, you know what's a farce? Gravity is a farce, because gravity is like this magical force. It's a hoax. It's a hoax. Okay, the freaking no ball pictures of the Earth on Google. It's like zero, right? All of them are. It's not an actual. Oh, the Earth's too big. It's so big. Meanwhile, you got the Hubble up there. It should be able to take a nice big fat picture of the big fat freaking big boob that is the Earth.
Supposedly we went to the moon, but then we haven't been there since the '60s. But
yeah, right. We can't go back now.
They made the equation so complex. That's why you needed a fucking idiot.
No, they laugh at you.
The fake hoax Albert Einstein to come up with a theory of relativity and gravity. All these Newton and this and that. The Masons control this information. They're laughing at us.
Oh yeah.
They
just watch it in Star Wars. Okay, the Jedi's, who are kind of like Freemasons, they use gravity. It's their magical force. They levitate things. And come on.
Wow.
I mean, just laughing at you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you allowed to independently travel to Antarctica and explore it? No.
No,
because they have the Antarctic or the Atlantic Treaty. The Atlantic Treaty, right?
No, the Antarctic Treaty.
Yeah. It covers up. It's covering up this flat Earth thing.
Yeah, and they don't let you explore.
I've done my homework on this thing.
They only let you go only a couple of places there.
And what is it? Before the 1500s, every freaking map was flat Earth.
It was only really new recently until the late 1800s, Victorian ages. That's when they really got fucking twisted. The late 1800s, Victorian era, where they decided to make dinosaurs and come up with a total lie that the world was round. And they tried to fight it, but the Masons were too strong, and they burnt books and they stopped information.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? What else do you think is in Antarctica? Okay, because I'm going back to movies, like Pavlov's movies. Right. Let's do Pavlov's movie segment again. I'm going back to Transformers, and they had Megatron trapped in an iceberg and shit in Antarctica, and then Godzilla versus King Kong. He's a big old reptilian, dinosaur, right? And he's trapped in an iceberg. So I'm thinking, what do they have? Some Titan freaking gods trapped in an iceberg, and the Nazis got that shit on lockdown in Antarctica since the 50s?
No, I think that they just don't want you to. I don't even know if they've found anybody to. Maybe it's just time and space.
And there is no Santa Claus, and there is no South Pole, because the South Pole is a hoax. We have a 360 degree freaking Antarctica.
You see, you never thought of the obvious. Everybody's thinking that it's a total dome, but maybe they don't really know.
No. I'm talking about the ice rim.
Yeah, they have an ice rim.
The dome is referred to in the Torah as the firmament. Even Werner von Braun put a scripture of the Old Testament scripture on his grave, referring to the firmament, the heavens.
You don't know
the dome.
Okay, I got you, but I don't. Nobody really knows the real shape of the dome. For you saying it's the dome, it could be more like this kind of thing. It goes on for everywhere. It can go on forever and ever. Right. And then maybe at the other side of forever
There's another one.
Oh, you know what? There's all sorts of islands. I've seen the maps. There's all sorts of other islands and all over the place that are uncharted to you, the plebes. You know that. You know what? The Antarctic holds the oceans in, pretty much. And you have a 360-degree South Pole. That's what you really have. And you're not allowed to travel, you know, the South Pole, or you know. Actually, if you travel south from anywhere on Earth, it leads you to Antarctica. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yes, if you go south, and the other place close to Norway, the South Pole is a small area, and it's not. And they only also very guided tours, and there's only certain places.
They don't want you going over there because they got these big ass freaking like Egyptian pyramids in Antarctica.
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy. You have the North Pole is like a magnetic mountain. All these like islands, you know, that don't exist on maps today. They don't want you there. They'll freaking shoot you in the face to keep you out of there. It's unbelievable. But again, Antarctica, folks, surrounds the Earth in 360 degrees. This goes back to the Bible. That's why the Jesuits are such a powerful secret society. They got from covert to overt. You go buy a piece of beef jerky at Walmart and there's a magazine. The Jesuits rule you and everything you do, and you are their slave. Buy, consume.
Yeah. They're going to watch you even if you go to Mexico. They're going to tell some stupid talk show host exactly where you went. Then they're going to have spies cut in front of you. Well, not really cut in front. There was these two guys that were like, we knew were fucking working for the government.
There was Snoop's niggas.
They were about
snooping niggas.
Yeah, they were stupid snooping niggas because I knew them. They up and down me and my husband. So
I could have taken them on though. I mean, one of them was like 6 deuce, and the other one was like maybe 6'1".
Yeah, but they weren't trying to start anything. They just looked. They definitely looked at us. Then they looked at each other. Right, like they were. I think they to me, from being from Brooklyn, those guys reminded me of somebody from California, and because of the way they were like looking at each other, like this, that, you know, like. Oh
yeah, they're probably from
a military.
They're probably from Camp Pendleton, right? That part of California.
Exactly, a military. And then I realized that he just jumped the fucking line like real fast, cut everybody. I was like, I said to Bruce today. But that's proof that they're military because they probably just showed the niggas.
Okay, so we go from Antarctica back to Mexico now, right? You want to end it there? Don't you want to talk more about flat Earth? I mean, America. This is America, the crazy. They want to keep you in. They don't want to let you get medicine. Meanwhile, Bigfoot's walking around Washington D.C. People are protesting that we don't want any more stinky Somalian refugees because they make people's buttholes itch. I mean, you know, they don't want them anymore. They're putting their germs all over the place, crapping. It's gonna look like Nogales, Sonora, Mexico, in like the suburbs of California pretty soon if they allow all the Somalians to come in. Yeah. And then they're gonna get rid of tamales. It's gonna be like Somali tamales, like we've said before. Mm-hmm. No, it's very bad. You know, it's nuttiness. Meanwhile, Mexico is like pissing me off because even in Mexico, the Mexicans that are like crossing the freaking border, you know, with you, they cut in line. They cut in line, so I was like yelling about, that's it, we need the wall now. I yelled at like 5 Mexicans after I almost punched a Mexican. Mm. Right?
No.
But then we came up to this sign, and it's the one that said to the to the USA. And I was like, the sweet smell of freedom. And then that's when I realized. It really smelled
like shit there.
And that's when I realized that wasn't the sweet smell of freedom. That was actually raw Mexican sewage.
Yeah, it was nasty smell.
Yeah, you had to get me the hell out of there after that. You know.
No wonder why Snoop's people got to.
Well, I was gonna say when I saw Snoop's niggas, I was thinking that I didn't know they were Snoop's niggas, but you know, until we did like some intel, we got some intel that we were getting all intel'd out. People were like intelling on us, and I thought there was just some sleazy niggas going out there to bang like Mexican whores. They do that, you know.
Yeah.
They go out there for the donkey show, and they go out there for the Mexican.
And then they would be drunk, Bruce. They would be fat.
Yeah, they look too militant.
Yeah,
They looked like they had walkie-talkies or like chirps or something, and they were
They
doing
moved
like
fast. They moved like they knew too much that they were going, where they were going, and how the hell I didn't hear them talk about how they're gonna jump the line. They just,
anyway, we were getting spoked by Snopes and you know all sorts of freaking cats. Were you know Mexico's a crazy place. You know,
maybe they were there to
they're
protect
eyeballing
us.
us.
It was fun, you know. It was fantastic, and anybody that's trying to go there, and it was also fantastic to be able to have the opportunity not to be constrained by our fucking medical industry.
Yeah, you sons of bitches.
We could have died, you fuckers.
I want pharmacies that give me what I need and cheap jewelry and Cuban cigars while I'm drinking Tecate and stuffing my mouth with rancheritos.
Yeah,
that's what I want. Damn it, that sounds like the American dream in Mexico. That's right. And, yeah, I caught Pepe Mon playing Pokemon Go. No, but it was fun, wasn't it? I mean, Mexico is kind of fun. And, you know, isn't it funny? We're kind of like jumping all over the place, going from country to country without really even leaving the country. It's like we went to Mexico on air, and then we were talking about Antarctica and Mexico and just jumping all over the place.
Right. Yeah. Mexico's real. Antarctica is a place that we can't get to and not really want to, and it's very cold.
Well, what if the United States turns into Antarctica, cold, and it's like we're under a code pink, like they snatch America right under us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't really think so. I think that we're very insulated in terms of what is going on in the exterior. I think it's been there forever. It's really creepy to think where we really are. I mean, you just have to research flat Earth because there's too many weird anomalies. I mean,
here's another anomaly.
Polaris,
the North Star. Yeah. But here, this is another anomaly. Okay, and it's like not even an anomaly. It's like common sense. It's an anomaly that you're so stupid that you didn't realize this soon enough. You can tell when you're moving 50 miles per hour in a car, right?
Yeah,
like when we're driving in my truck, you can tell that we're moving, and a truck isn't moving 1,000 miles per hour like this spinning ball. Again, ball's Earth, Satan's Earth. You see that? Again,
you would feel
in the holographic world. Okay, the consciousness, they present it as a ball, but it's really a flat Earth. Anyway, you can tell when you're driving at 50 miles per hour in the truck. And if you're the passenger, you can feel it. Okay, so in reality, they're telling you not to trust your common sense, you know, with all this fake science, you know, they never questioned, you know, anything. You know, this, it's just tomfoolery.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm just from
the maps are tomfoolery, the CGI, the freaking pictures, globes. They all assist on brainwashing the public further.
Mm-hmm. And you know, the whole Einstein thing and the complicated equations, they purposefully made them so outlandishly insane that it is not possible, and nobody, it's amazing to think that there are mathematicians and physicians, people that can figure out this shit, engineers, and they still can't figure it out.
It's such common sense. You don't need a stupid-ass, dumb-ass engineer, okay, because Earth spinning while you fly is total BS. It's bullshit, okay? It's not relative. It's BS. That's what it is. Because wouldn't pilots have to be dipping their nose like every freaking 2 seconds to fly across the sphere?
Miles.
You know, and then you would be able to take like rad shots with like your Nikon of like inverted like Earths and like going over the ball of the curvature. But there is not even 1 inch of curvature on this.
Nobody's ever has a photograph plane of the curvature of the Earth. How come? But they do have weather balloons that go up like 13,000 feet in the sky.
And the horizon is flat as fuck.
Yeah, they could even see the rim going all the way around. And who knows what, maybe that goes on forever and ever.
Flat as your nemesis Gwen Stefani's chest. That's how flat the Earth is. Flat as a table, right? Come on, say something funny
right.
Like that.
Yeah, haha.
Those aren't blubber titties. Those are flat titties.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's what it is. It's Baal Earth, Satan's Earth. Satan is Baal, you see? Mm-hmm. We're spinning on a Baal.
Of course. The Baal.
That's the etymology right there.
But anyway, they try to make it complicated for the average person to really comprehend it. But in fact, the real truth is so mind-blowing. It is so much more beautiful than you could imagine. And, you know, even just look at some of those weather balloons going up to the to the top of the dome, and like I just don't know what kind of a shaped dome. Nobody really knows. Captain Byrd went on, had his expeditions, but did they ever find the edge of the dome? Did they see the top of the dome? Does it actually level down as an angle, or does it square off, or is it just a fucking ceiling?
No, the USGS uses the geocentric model of the Earth being the center and a flat Earth.
Yeah, but they never went out past the ice pack.
Look, let me tell you something. Nobody knows.
Yeah,
okay, Captain Cook's Atlantic freaking voyage, it proved the Earth was flat. Okay, what else? You had Charles Wilkes. His Antarctic expedition also proved the Earth is flat. I mean, the Earth is freaking flat. Okay, water is like just a plane. It's freaking flat, folks. And they're trying to come up with this like mega bridge that supposedly shows the curvature. That's an illusion. You go to the beach. How flat does the Earth look at beach?
It doesn't make any sense. Don't believe in gravity. That's just some bullshit. In fact, think of us as like a pod, like a lily pad in a pond, and where all the Earth is just like a lily pad, and then after that is water, and that's what the ice rim is. It's all around us, but we don't know. We can't get to any other lily pad. Maybe we can't even
space
see.
Is water.
We can't even see anybody else's lily pad, but we think that maybe there are other lily pads. That's what we're on. We're not on a round globe, motherfuckers. We're not floating in anything. In fact, they think there's water above it. I don't really know about that, and I don't know how they can prove that either. So, regardless, I show me an edge of somewhere, and I'll think to believe it.
You know what? Let me tell you something. You might as well just call me Satan. Okay, you should change my name to Satan, because I'm the adversary and the truth seeker. Okay, because that's the real etymology. Okay, of the word Satan. Okay, so now that I'm throwing some shade on Satan, which the word Satan goes back to zateo in Greek, which means to seek after, to keep seeking, to be a truth seeker. And that's what got this fallen angel in the story. That's what they banished to turn him into a Nephilim in the story, right? But really, Satan is just a dark, negative force, and there's many dark, negative forces on the earth that don't want you to know that the earth is flat, because they make money on NASA. How much money do they make? Just crazy, insane money, lying to everybody so they could do all these bogus, stupid experiments that are round ball Earth, globe-tard experiments. And again, we're supposed to trust NASA when they're created by Nazis?
But Bruce, they're going to get everybody to believe
No, I'm Satan now for saying that. I'm Satan.
Whatever they want. They own the media. We're heard by a very small portion of the world. But then again, people are really coming out with the truth. It's all over YouTube.
It's right in front of your eye, okay, that Saturn is a freaking eye, okay? Right in front of your eye, okay?
Yeah. It's like
Saturn is just one big, huge eye. I mean, you watch that movie Doc Strange with Sherlock in it? He goes right up to freaking this interdimensional deity. It looks just like the Saturnian eye when you, if you get a telescope. See, I went in Brooklyn, it's across the street, and we ran into these amateur astronomers, and they had a telescope, and they're like, we're looking at Saturn. They were probably put there on purpose by the Masons so I could take a look at Saturn, right? Yeah. So I'm walking, and the Masonic Lodge is right there in Fort Greene. And they have the telescope, and I'm looking, and I didn't see the stupid pictures that they show me of Saturn in that telescope. I saw the eye, the golden eye. It looked like freaking Dormammu, or from Doc Strange. It's unbelievable. I mean, Kronos, the father of Zeus, folks. Okay, I'm giving you the etymology of Saturn. Okay, and we're not the only flat earthers. I mean, the world is awakening to the flat Earth. Okay, so you go pick up a book by Samuel Robotham, right? Earth, Not a Globe. Okay, he wrote it under the name Parallax. Okay, start with that, and listen to the Bruce Montalvo show, of course, and you'll see we're hooking you up with some knowledge. We're giving you some knowledge, right? Yeah, man. Totally. Anyway, you can follow us on Twitter at Bruce Montalvo, at Jaja. Click like. You can add me on Facebook, but I might think you're a troll, so just go to the Bruce Montalvo Show page, at Bruce Montalvo Show, and like us there, and message us there, and, we'll say howdy to you. But, yeah, no, it's crazy, though. Mexico, Antarctica, what's next? Let's see, what can I talk about next? How about the BBC turning a blind eye to the crimes of pedophiles like Jimmy Savile? Remember that guy, Jimmy Savile? Yeah, the BBC turned a blind eye, and that's what they're doing with this whole Weinstein, Pigstein. I mean, it's probably just a cover-up for Korean Pizzagate, Koreatown Pizzagate. Oh, this just in, the NFL just got a new coach. Dick Asshole is their new coach. That's right. There's a bunch of dicks and assholes coaching the NFL. And that's right, folks. And if you don't like my jokes and you're a big-nosed Jew, just like me. So that works. I could do that because I'm actually, well, Jaja said I don't have a big nose, but I am a Jew. So I'm telling you, that's why I could make these jokes. Look, I'm not with that freaking Lahayim, Leviathan, freaking Orthodox party, all right? I'm not with those rabbis or they're slurping on the baby dick. It's like, they would put the baby dick out the bris mala. Like, it's like, what the fuck, man? They got these guys there. Another thing, they got these guys. They go to these brisses. And you see the guy there with, like, some dip and some sour cream chips. Like, what the fuck you doing here, man? It's a bris. The baby's getting his freaking junk cut off, man. That's another thing, God made you with a hoodie. Not the Trayvon Martin hoodie. He put a hoodie on your dick for a reason, It's like, do you really gotta go mutilate yourself? They chop your weenie freaking hoodie off in America. If you're born in America, they chop it off immediately. Or they ask the parents, hey, you want me to chop your son's dick off? But apparently, the doctors, at least the doctors don't slurp the baby dick, like these weird chicken slapping rabbis I see. It's fucking ludicrous, man. It's ludicrous. No, it's my show, okay? I can talk to you about everything, folks. I talk, you listen. Okay, that's as fascist as I get. Okay, that's right. No, it's just I tell you, I got shit for everybody. Mexicans, Jews, especially the Jews that are siding with like the destruction of Israel and want to see like the stinky pubic hair bearded Arabs just like go in there and like rape them to death. I mean, you really want that? What the hell's the matter with you people? No, what the hell is the matter with these people? Okay, this world. I'm looking at the latest Wired magazine. Love in the Time of Robots. And they got like, some person like, having, intercourse with a robot here on Wired magazine. Wired freaking magazine. And again, look, they're showing you right here a bunch of freaking Freemasons with their rulers and their compasses. And they're ruling out, and encompassing how the earth is as flat as a freaking pizza. That's what I'm telling you. It's as flat as a pizza pie. And all you globetards should just put a big-ass fat cheeseburger instead of the globe and spin that instead. You dummies. Oh, really? This world's getting crazy. Here's what I mean. I mean, the Pavlovian conditioning is off the charts. With this movie, Only the Brave, they're manning this firestorm. It's not what stands in front of you, it's who stands beside you. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, they're burning it down. They're burning it all down, and they show you, before they do it, they tell you, they already knew that California was going to be burning down when they released that film, right? all the insiders, all the Masons with the secret handshakes, and only the leftists get good press on these libtard freaking magazines. Look at this. You got a gay queer magazine here, and LeBron James starring the King. Let me tell you something. The only fucking king is Elvis fucking Presley, you fucking sons of bitches. That's the only king. Okay, seriously, we're going into this world where they want us to bow down to LeBron James like he's our god, and they want to turn us all into freaking robosexuals. Have your robosexual family, your robo pets. It's just freaking chimeras on the street. Running around. You don't know if it's a Bigfoot or some genetically mutated freaking ape man from DARPA. And meanwhile, they all want you to have sex with robots. There's even a guy, the creator of the sex robots, is saying that his wife doesn't mind that he's trying to make an actual robot baby with his sex robot. The guy actually has a wife and a sex robot. What the hell is wrong with these people? No. At least they're not dead corpses, though. I mean, Jimmy Savile was fucking dead corpses last time I did some research on this guy. Yeah, Weinstein accusers now reach 60 women. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. All these hypocrites that were like coming out and saying they're feminists, meanwhile they're in this fat Pigstein's movies. 60 women. Oh, and he's already out of sex rehab. One day. It was too hot for his fat ass in Arizona. Pigstein. But again, that's going back to the BBC turning a blind eye. Let's just show you. Okay? You send your kids to Hollywood, they're going to get... If they're not Nazi monarchy on the down low, they're going to get stuck to the sticky, semen-ridden casting couch. Okay? And everybody's going to turn a blind eye. Now, Pigstein, that's another... Listen to this. Look at this. Female news anchor accuses Harvey Pigstein of masturbating into a plant pot. The guy couldn't stop advancing on her, and he whipped it out, started playing with it, and then freaking went in a plant pot. Oh my God, 2 more women come forward on Friday with stories of Harvey Weinstein's sexual misconduct. Oh God, get me out of this depraved Hollywood land. The only thing cool about Hollywood or Los Angeles is the Dodgers and King Taco Tacos. Other than that, just sink into the fucking ocean already. Okay, look at this. When Jimmy Savile admitted getting knighthood got me off the hook. You hear that? That's who they get off the hook. That's who they get these pedos, big time pedos. They get off the hook. Harvey Weinstein's going around nutting on everybody. Everybody's happy, taking pictures with him. They didn't care. That's what Hollywood is. It's a cesspit. It's a portal to the netherworld. That's what it is. It's a hideous place, and stinky Sonora, Nogales, Mexico is just as bad. If you get directions from a Mexican, they'll lead you right into to your slaughter. It'll be like when Pee Wee Herman went into that bar, that biker bar. You saw what happened to him, right? You better put on your dancing shoes, because they're gonna make you dance. They could make you dance if they want you to. That's right. You don't know where that song comes from. Anyway, Mexico, yeah. Yeah, I didn't eat anything or anything off the street or drink any of the water because I didn't want to get Moctezuma's revenge, as Jaja so eloquently put it. Anyway, this show was great, wasn't it? I mean, we exposed the flat earth pretty good. We're getting better and better and better, aren't we? You're hearing it. Let's see, before we wrap up here, bizarre footage of humanoid figures spotted floating in the sky. Some humanoid, what is it? The Titans are hovering over us, time traveling. Going in and out of portals. What the hell's going on? What is that mysterious humanoid figure captured floating? And China is coming out and saying, the Chinese NASA is going out and saying that they found a huge 700-foot crater on the moon. Yeah, right. I believe that when my shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet, NASA. Chinese NASA. Oh, yeah. How am I supposed to believe a Chinese NASA when their eyes can't even see when they're driving on the road? Yeah. It's a Chinaman telling me a whole moon. The moon is a goddamn, flashlight, I think. I saw it today. I was like, I could totally see through the moon. It's like I could see, the sky and space right through the moon. Why? If it's like a solid object, why could I see right through it? I mean, it totally tripped me out today, folks. That's right. Let's see. What's going on with Trump? Trump, again, let me just get this off my chest here, okay? Trump's always focusing on things that are kind of stupid and don't matter to the American people. Like, how could I have, $200, $400, $500 more in my wallet, Trump? How could you help me that way? No, you want to tell me about some bogus bullshit JFK story. Yeah, and you want to throw towels at Puerto Ricans. And you want to talk about the NBA, even though it's disgusting. They're kneeling in games down in Brooklyn. Hey, what do you expect? Kneeling for the national anthem and locking arms like a bunch of pansies and cream puffs. If you don't like this country, why don't you get the hell out? But, I don't hate Trump, but I think he should just focus on, on the game. He should put his head in the game. And JFK assassination, I know, come on, man. The CIA did it, the Mafia did it, Jackie Onassis did it, a guy in the storm drain did it. Is that what's going to be in the leaks? Who did it? Who done it? Fucking E. Howard Hunt. That's all you got to do is just go read E. Howard Hunt's book, The Mini Run. You know what the fuck they were doing. And even that you can't believe. Everything you read and get your hands on, don't believe it. Read it, but make up your own decision about it. Because it's all CIA mumbo-jumbo bullshit. And I'm telling you, I think that's where the CIA belongs. When I'm going in Mexico, me, an American citizen, and I'm taking my lovely wife through their shitty freaking shitzico, okay, to get some freaking meds and some rancheritos, they should be out there, making sure that the Mexicans don't fuck with my American ass. Right? Literally, you have more arrest powers as a civilian. You have, citizens arrest powers. You could arrest people. The CIA can't do that here. If they're CIA, you better not do that here. Well, but you know what? They're staging a whole bunch of shit. Everything's staged. Even Assange said it. Las Vegas, staged. There. I don't want to talk about that shit anymore. Trump better be careful he doesn't get JFK'd. Huh? He probably wants to freaking JFK himself. He wants to fake his death so he can get out of the job. JFK assassination. Trump to allow release of classified documents. What? What documents? What? Operation 40, Operation Mongoose? What shit that we already didn't see or know from watching Oliver Stone's JFK movie? Oliver Stone, who once quoted that Hitler was a misunderstood guy. Yeah, right. That's who we have to go by. And here I see Jaja on the InfoWars thread on Facebook say JFK faked his death. It's almost like it's on cue as I'm talking about it. I look at the Facebook, and there it is. She's telling InfoWars, they're talking about JFK, blah, 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 and it's like, hey, JFK faked his death. Hey, you're telling these guys he faked his death, right? What do you think of this whole JFK? Shouldn't Trump was in the game? NFL, all this crap that doesn't matter. JFK. It never ends.
Well, they want to tell you somebody who done it. The who done it that never has an end.
The Brits do who done it's pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. Agatha Christie, Sherlock, Father Brown.
We're always watching BBC now.
Yeah, they do the best whodunits. Movies are.
Yeah, but we know who done it with, or who didn't do it, because JFK probably faked his death. And him and Marilyn Monroe went up to one of those islands from the flat Earth maps that nobody talks about.
Yeah, they could have gone beyond the borders. Yeah,
That's maybe where they are.
That sounds like a Mexican restaurant. Beyond the border. Yeah. Beyond the border. Anyway, I want to get into this. Did you know that Trump could save America his damn self? Trump, if Trump invests in Bitcoin, which I hear he's doing, he could save America his damn self. He could pay off the U.S. debt, which is $17 trillion. Okay, Trump could eliminate the debt in these 8 years, according to The Hill. 8 years. This is by investing a couple of millions in Bitcoin. And people are such dicks. They want to rip Trump and hate Trump for everything. Oh, he golfs too much. Oh, what? And Obama didn't. Look, at least Trump owns his own golf courses. They want to rip him because he doesn't have a dog. Or he's got to have some flea-ridden parasite freaking hairball running around all over the place. They probably inject some shit into the pooch to kill Trump with it. Or he'll bite Trump one day or something. You never know. Why? Because they don't want Donald Trump to pay off the national debt within 8 years. He could do that. Just because he does the Illuminati hand signs doesn't mean the Illuminati controls Donald Trump 100%. I mean, he's Donald freaking Trump. And if he invests in Bitcoin, he could do it. He could pay off the U.S. debt, either $17 trillion in 8 freaking years. Okay, you see it. Even you can make some money. Well, if you buy a couple of Bitcoin mining computers, I don't know how it works, but you could mine Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and the Bitcoin, the best mining GPU 2017. Bitcoin. Bankers freaking hate Bitcoin. I don't know. I kind of want to start accepting Bitcoin at our jewelry store, which you can find on Facebook at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture. That's at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture, where truly love and hard work combined to make wearable, beautiful art. I mean, some of the most amazing jewelry you can find. Help support the Bruce Montalvo Show. Go to at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture. Right, Jaja?
Or on Etsy.
Yeah. But Bitcoin, you hear what I'm talking? I'm getting big on Bitcoin.
Want to get Bitcoin on Etsy and eBay.
Yo, Trump could bring America back. He could make America great again if he invests a couple of mil in Bitcoin.
I don't know. I'm not an economics major.
Well, at the same time, I think back to that time where Bitcoin, the value collapsed in one day. Everything. So people lost millions all day. So maybe if Trump invests in Bitcoin, that's just another way to hit him. They would hit him on purpose. I mean, he went down $600,000 on all these he lost his net worth went down more than $600,000. Right? I mean, his net worth went down by a little bit, and all the liberals are laughing and they're criticizing him because he doesn't have a dog and he golfs too much. I mean, the audacity of these bastards. Meanwhile, you have all these Obama uranium era deals, and we'll see. We'll see if he's going to really lock her up. If he's really going to make America great again, he's got the chances to do it. And I'm sure he could have a guy on the inside to help him manipulate the Bitcoin to bring America back from, the depths of despair. Because America's getting crazy. This is America the crazy, folks. I mean, you see it in China. China's outlawing Bitcoin because those Chinese bankers, they hate Bitcoin. All the fucking bankers hate Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin scares banks and governments? The Guardian. Worldwide phenomenon. Banks hate Bitcoin. They're curious about Bitcoin. Why big banks attack Bitcoin? And this is on Forbes. So I don't know. I'm seeing Bitcoin as part of the future. Maybe it's not so crazy to think that Bitcoin can be part of the future. Because the future is now, right? I mean, it's in our moments of decision where our destiny is forged. And I don't know. Maybe I'm going to decide to invest in some Bitcoin, my damn self. Why not? Maybe you should too. You know, you can support us. If you want to give us some Bitcoin, let us know and we'll accept it if you go to our jewelry stores. And Jaja, before we go, she advertised the store better than I could. So why don't you let them know? Again, they need the lovely, beautiful voice. You know, it's mom and pop over here making beautiful jewelry, right?
Yeah, we're making one of a kind, handmade. Most things are one of a kind. We do a lot of repurposing from sterling, silver plate. We have huge statements. You know, very beautiful bracelets, bracers, like medieval, like Gothic. One's called Antique Obsessions. The other one is more rustic, like Burning Man, like tribal and artsy, brutalist. So, you know, that's... Also, we have healing energy stones. And
that's right. Help yourself, and God will help you. So help yourself to some jewelry.
It's conceptual subculture.
Beautiful, beautiful. Whenever I look at our jewelry, I feel like my astral body is like floating out of my body and like totally immersed in the beauty of our amazing jewelry. You can find it at Antique Obsessions, at Conceptual Subculture, and you know, that's a wrap, literally like a cuff and a wrap. You can find those too. But I think I covered everything. Or what? You want me to talk about Crooked Hillary? You know, you want to talk about your uranium deals finally? Could put her in jail. She's a car bombing journalist. You know, she's Michael Hasting other journalists because they're reading about her Panama Papers and how she launders her money. And really, Hillary just wants a red dawn, a red communist dawn to come to America. Hillary wants Nazi death camps and Nazi death pits and Nazi death holes. And she wants to take your guns away, have a big old steamroller and come and crush them and then throw you in a Nazi death hole after she freaking puts a bullet in America's head and your head too.
Imagine a world where you can't get out.
Hillary wants to car bomb you, folks.
I don't care about anyone. She's like passe already. Imagine a world where you can't get out of a country and you need help, and they've given you some weird disease, and then they won't let you get the help you need, and then all the doctors pretend it doesn't exist.
Sounds like this crazy America, doesn't it?
We could be living that right now.
We are.
And in actuality, it's, you could save your life going to other places.
Oh, America's crazy. Look, they got Illuminati drones flying around, you know what I'm saying? Watching you every freaking second of the day. And they know if you're buying some butt cream in Mexico.
Yeah, they do. They showed
They're
it
watching you.
On the show, they totally copied you.
What show? The hoax news, the reptilians on Fox. This is one reptilian that watches this show. And I'm at the border and he's talking about border. I'm over there trying to avoid Moctezuma's revenge, and Fox News is talking about that border. Now, look, I scouted the border for Trump. I said, hey, Trump, your border patrol's doing great, but where the fuck's that wall already? They're coming out with all the prototypes, all sorts of prototypes. Okay, yeah, it's like the wall is a high school prom freaking queen, and she's deciding what dress to wear to the ball or to the wall. Okay. Meanwhile, you see the current wall that's there. I mean, there's like these little shitty houses. Like Mexico is like right next to sweet America, sweet freedom. And they could literally, if they put like a ladder, they could like just jump over the fucking border. I mean, you want to watch the NBA? I mean, I'd rather watch people jump over the border. I mean, that's real hops right there, right? Forget about the king. The only king is Elvis Presley. Damn it. You son of a bitch.
Let me tell you something about a border. It's kind of ridiculous.
Borders.
When I was in Presidio...
There's Mexican cholos called borders.
When I was in Presidio in Texas, there was a certain area that you were already in Mexico. There was no border. You were in Mexico already. There was no border either or in Presidio. There's no fucking wall. You don't even know what the fuck's up and down. You're just there. 1 minute you're in Presidio, the next minute you're in fucking Mexico. There's no wall. There's so much of that in America. That's the problem I think they have, but I don't know,
But it's getting nuttier. I mean, It's just healthcare system here. They don't want you healthy. They want you dead.
Oh yeah. I guess they need a wall just because our laws are so different, and they have to like affirm things, but they shouldn't.
Yeah, they're gonna have a wall, and then they're gonna have big Illuminati drones flying around. And if you get out of line, the drone will shoot a freaking missile at you and kill you, because now they want to equip drones with missiles and stuff, the LAPD, and they'll freaking blow you up just like that drone blew up Paul Walker. So they say you have big walls and Illuminati drones watching everything. Or what if they just put like a bunch of cameras on top of the firmament and watch us through the dome.
Right.
They create a camera dome.
They're like the big eye. I feel like those people who need to be spies are really suck dick. Okay.
Oh, that's very classy. That is what they do, though. I agree with that. Very classy statement from a very, very sexy woman. Don't you like when she gets all XXX NC-17 on that? We do that a lot on the show. We get we're so vulgar, it's downright pornographic. But don't you love it? What, you want me to be like Greg Butt Smelt, some freaking fake They Live reptilian butt fucker that's not funny on his own podcast and has all these Nazi Lebensyuth stealing jokes from moi? I mean, George Lopez is just dying for me to send him an email to help resurrect his career with ghostwriting jokes from him. Aren't you, George Lopez? Freaking George Sopes, huh? How about that? Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night now. You've had enough of the Bruce Montalvo show. Yeah, you got a lot of the truth. The truth shall set you free, and I do that Mondays 9 p.m. Mountain Time, Fridays 9 p.m. Eastern, exposing the libtards, that barrel of monkeys of idiots that is the libtards, and doing it with a Bible decoder. Decoding all the symbolism and all the isms that you can imagine. Yeah, folks, this is one crazy freaking ride, and you're going to buy a ticket, you're going to take the ride. And I'm telling you how they're going to build the Matrix, so don't be a cream puff, and stick around, and come around, and follow us on Facebook, at Bruce Montalvo Show, at Twitter, the Bruce Montalvo Show. That's my base of operations on Facebook. Okay, before they banned me there for saying nice things about Trump, for not being mad that he doesn't have a dog or that he goes golfing. Now, who cares? You lying, fork-tongued, fake news motherfuckers. Fuck you. Anyway, we love you. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. Adios.
You're listening to MBN Montalvo Broadcasting Network.